I'd now like to invite Mr. Mohammad Mustafa, sir, Chairman SIDBI, please, to take on the session.
माननीय वित्त मंत्री उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार जी, मेरे बैंकिंग साथियों और मित्रों, I am indeed privileged to welcome you all to this investor summit on behalf of the state of Uttar Pradesh, and I also welcome you to this banking session. What is this banking session all about? What I will do, I will set the context. I am going to make a small presentation. What it is going to show is that there is a tremendous possibility for business as far as banks are concerned. By doing, and this is basically in form of under-penetration of credit in all spheres of life, whether it is agri-credit, whether it is MSME credit, whether it is large credit, and looking at that, there is tremendous scope through which banks have now to do business in UP and thereby contributing to the growth of Uttar Pradesh. So I will make a presentation, yes. Yes, so this is the title of our presentation. I will talk about the profile and opportunities that exist. So I will be, we have divided in 5 sections. So we'll go section after section. So the first thing, is that why UP? Because UP is such an important state in India. We have got 16% of population. Our contribution to GDP is just second to Maharashtra. And obviously we produce 1/5 of the total food grain in the country. And obviously we are largest producer of electronic goods and 4th largest as far as software exports are concerned. So that shows that why is UP important? Because we are number 1 as population is concerned, and we are also relevant otherwise. Now, see, this is the second slide on UP's dynamics. See, what is important in an economy is how your population is stacked up. If you look at from that point of view, if you see the gender distribution, this is the best gender distribution possible from an economic point of view. We have got 52 and 48. Secondly, rural and urban distribution, you can see that urban is 22%, while rural is 78%. But this definition is, this chart is a little skewed because what happens, census operations, they use specific definitions of urban areas, under which what they do, that they count the population of more than 5,000 and 75% of that population should be engaged in agricultural activity. If we take the figures given by economic survey, this figure will actually go to around 40%. So both on these counts, actually UP is very well placed and poised for economic growth, and there is every reason that we should move a little faster than at the speed at which we are moving. Now, this is very important. See, we in India, we talk about demographic dividend, that this is a great potential. See, workforce is the work engine for any economy. Now, look at this. This is tremendous. When we talk about demographic dividend, actually we talk about UP. 75% of UP population is below 30 years. So this is great. Obviously, though, it is also it is both a challenge and an opportunity. Why is it challenge? Challenge because you have to provide employment to them, and opportunity because for the industry, for the large industry, all kind of industry who want to come here, they know that there is sufficient workforce available. And most of this population, most of these people is also, they are also educated. तो वो भी आपके पास एक opportunity है कि new entrepreneurship के लिए, particular MSME loans के लिए, as we come further, we'll show कि कितना under penetration and how can we make it better. Now see how UP has grown. FY12 to FY16, we've been growing at the rate around 6%. If you take a CAGR for 5 years, it has been growing at the rate of 6%, which is not bad. But and if you see in terms of per capita income, we have moved quickly from 35,000 to 55,000 per annum. So that is again, but what I'm trying to say as it will come further, that there is much more scope for development in UP than what it is actually. Now, see this GBA distribution file. You will see that we are more agricultural than the rest of India. So this is very important. Industry obviously little less. So the message that comes out from this, that if we have to talk about the growth of Uttar Pradesh, we have to seriously consider agriculture. And what do we mean by agriculture? Agriculture, as we see, if you look at the size of the loan, it has basically been at the subsistence level. So we have to look at the possibilities of value addition at the level of what you call food processing and other kind of industry. So there the lot of potential lies where I think everybody can focus, my bankers friends can pay attention to this. Now we'll come to what is the overall scenario as far as UP is concerned in terms of credit. Now see, as far as population is concerned, we are number 1. As far as GDP is concerned, we are number 2. But in terms of credit, we are number 7. Maharashtra may be number 1, but they are in credit, they are just double the contribution that they make. Now, despite this odd that we are number 7 in credit, and we still still we are number 2 in GDP, what does it show? It basically shows that we are actually a credit efficient society, much better than the rest of the country. So just imagine if there would have been more credit, where will we reach? We can reach very high. Now see, here again the difference what we have done. If you look at the overall credit, we are including all kind of credit for that purpose, including NBFC, microfinance, then actually it has been 16%, while the UP credit growth has been stagnant at around the 5%. You can also see the clue for it because our GDP share is 8.5%, while actually here we are just 5%. So there is this big gap, 3.5%, it can make a very, very big difference. Now see, I think this is a very, very important slide which all the bankers should carefully see. That you know how the credit deposit ratio is calculated. This is the money that is deposited by the people of that state and the amount of credit that is given. Look at the all India average. All India average is 73. And look at UP average. UP is just 39. So how big difference? If you see, our deposits are 9 lakh crore, while our credit 3.5 lakh crore. So between 5.5 lakh crore of capital has gone from Uttar Pradesh and is being used by banks to provide finance to others. So this is very, very important. And just, if you just imagine, if you take it to 50%, what will happen? If you take it to 50%, this CD ratio actually will add more than 1,10,000 crore of credit. And if you take it, say, to 73%, the national average, actually add more than 3.5 lakh crore. So just imagine that actually we don't have enough credit. If it would have been more credit, UP economy will grow much faster than what it is growing at. So there is what the message is coming out, that there is tremendous scope for banks to focus on Uttar Pradesh and to be grateful to people of Uttar Pradesh. Now, that slide again you will come to, this again is a very, very interesting slide. You see there is an inverse relationship as far as CD ratio is concerned. See, metropolitan, if you see the spread of the credit, it's almost, see rural 0.80,000 crore, then you go to urban 1 lakh crore, then metropolitan 1.1 lakh crore. So you see, it's spread across. Nowhere it is, and where is the highest CD ratio? It is in agriculture. You please, I think this is the point that I made earlier also when we talk about GBA slide. So actually, whenever we are talking about Uttar Pradesh, so any credit plan, any good growth when we look at, I think this is very, very important that we pay enough attention to agriculture and allied activity. Subsistence agriculture will not do. We have to add value to it. We have to go in diversified industries related to agriculture. That is important. And this is the message clearly coming. I think most of our bankers will take this message. Now coming to retail, you know, retail lending is very, very important. What happens, the amount of money a person borrows from the banks, which is not business, that is generally counted as retail credits, and that shows your spending power. Because if you spend more, there will be more industry, there will be more growth, and there will be better GDP, there will be better per capita income. So let's see where are we as far as retail lending is concerned. So if you just look at, we are just, our retail lending is just going hand by hand, just in tandem with the retail lending and agri and priority. So you can see even our retail customer loan is actually driven by priority sector. Now, see this one. This is a very important slide. If you see, this slide shows that how much of our population across the state has got access to retail credit. See, UP has got just 13%. Just 13%. Look at Kerala. Tamil Nadu, Delhi, other states. So that again, so the point that I made in the beginning, that UP economy is growing at a good speed, but it can grow much faster if banks support it, if more credit is given, and for which there is ample space available. So this is the point that we are trying to make here, that there is a lot of scope as far as retail loans are concerned. So again, this is a message I hope my friends will take home. Now we'll categorize and see where UP stands. See, we in population, we are number 1. But in overall loans, we are number 5. In home loan and property loan, which everybody needs, we are number 6. If you see the general business loan, we are number 5. We are only number 1 in priority sector, including agricultural loans. So that again, I'm saying that what is coming to UP is basic loan. And I was wondering what will happen to UP credit in case RBI instructions regarding priority sector were not there. So this is serious. I think this is very important, and this again shows and proves the same point. There is a great opportunity available to bankers to focus on Uttar Pradesh and contribute to its growth. Now we'll come to commercial lending. We'll look at MSME space, and then we'll look at large credit. Now see, this is the number of MSME. See, we are just number 1 in the country as far as MSME units are concerned, almost 52.7, 52.4. But see, where are we as far as credit is concerned? Now see, here we are number 14. So number of units 1, almost 1, and credit we are number 6. So what does it indicate? That we have basically got micro enterprises with hardly any value addition. This is all subsistence. So I think here again, there's tremendous scope for bankers to lend and take it forward. Now again, this slide I want to, again, because there's a serious concern amongst bankers as to that because of NPAs, what happens. So if you just see this slide, UP is actually growing 3% lower than the national average, despite having the highest number of MSME units. And look at the NPAs. UP is better than most of those developed states, so-called Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra even. So, so what is happening in case of UP? Tremendous growth opportunity with low delinquency. I think this is the ideal situation which any banker can dream of. They should immediately start on this front. Now see, now we are coming to the large credit. See, large credit, when we are seeing actually talking about the credit more than 100 crore. See what is happening here. We are just above Punjab. So, but this is again showing the same point that this credit is an area where bankers have to focus more and more attention and contribute to the growth of Uttar Pradesh by lending more loans, being proactive, and going above subsistence levels. Let them contribute and lend to the sectors which are adding value, where the value is coming. So this is the message that I've been driving, and now I'll just summarize what is the message. The message is clear that if you want to develop India, you have to develop UP. Fundamentals of UP are robust. Just a little amount of credit from banks can accelerate our growth. In contrast to general thing that northern states, there is a lot of NPA, UP, there are lower NPA. There is tremendous scope. And see the last bullet, that UP is one of the rare instances where the commercial imperative of higher growth and profitability is aligned with societal imperative of economic development and financial inclusion. With this, I would end my presentation, again emphasizing the point that my banker friends should focus on Uttar Pradesh. There is a tremendous opportunity for them, and thereby this also makes a good business case for them, if you see from NPA point of view. So I hope that they will take away the lessons that come from this presentation and focus more on UP and contribute to the growth of Uttar Pradesh. Thank you.